Welcome to the only daily podcast focusing on compliance news of the day. Each morning, start your day with a cup of coffee and Tom Fox, the voice of compliance, to hear about 4 of the top compliance, corruption, or leadership stories you will need to start your day. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network.
First, a word from our sponsor. The Daily Compliance News for July 26, 2023, the Farewell to the Bird edition. We begin with that story from the BBC. Elon Musk has killed off Twitter and its blue logo as he has rebranded the company as X. Unfortunately, he doesn't own a copyright to that, so that's going to be interesting. But putting an end to a glorious reign of Twitter, Elon Musk says it's now called X. So, good luck. Next up, from the Financial Times, EY's U.S. General Counsel quits. The resignation of Ann Cook comes as the firm nears conclusion of its internal probes into failures related to the handling of the staff cheating scandal. Her resignation also comes among scrutiny of the actions of the General Counsel's office when the SEC was looking into allegations of widespread cheating on exam, including tests. For those who don't remember, EY paid $100 million to settle SEC charges. As part of the settlement, EY appointed an independent investigator to examine the actions of senior attorneys, EY execs, and compliance staff. Cook was the Deputy General Counsel and in the time in question and was later promoted to General Counsel. So it's going to be interesting to see what this settlement may or may not say about Ms. Cook. It will certainly be damning on EY. Next up, if you don't think penalties for corruption are enough in the United States, well, you might look to China, because Chinese official, a former Chinese Communist Party chief of the e-commerce hub Hangzhou, has been handed a death sentence after he was found guilty of taking $25 million in bribes, although it was suspended. Tackling corruption obviously is a centerpiece of President Xi Jinping's dictatorship, or at least heading the Communist Party. And they take it a lot more seriously there than we do here. Next up, UBS has fined nearly $400 million for Credit Suisse's Archegos mess. Yes, Credit Suisse is the one that has to pay the bill for, UBS has to pay the bill for Credit Suisse, $387 million in fines to clean up the mess. And the fines were issued by Swiss Banking Authority. So that's cleaning up a pretty big mess. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network and a proud member of C-Suite Radio. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow.